Hello class 9th. Today I am going to start new chapter, that is chapter number 5, pollination and fertilization. Now first topic is pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. As you know, anther is a male part and stigma is a female part. Means transfer of, suppose this is anther produces pollen grain. Okay, or pollen grain, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma. This process is called pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is the process of the transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma. This is pollen grain, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma. This process is called pollination. As you know, the anther of the stamen produce a powdery material that is called pollen, which consists of particle called pollen grain. What is the difference between the pollen and pollen grain? The powdery material, stamen produce the powdery material that is called pollen. That is called pollen, and pollen contain particles that is called pollen grain. That is called pollen grain. Okay. Now all pollen must reach to the stigma. It may happen in three principal way or three type of pollination occur. First is autogamy, second is geitonogamy, and third is allogamy. Basically pollination are of two type. Kinds of pollination. Kinds of pollination are of two type: self pollination and cross pollination. Self pollination and cross pollination. What is self pollination? When transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the same flower or to the stigma of the another flower of the same plant, that is called the self pollination. Self means the transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the same flower or of the same plant, that is self pollination. And what is cross? Transfer of the pollen grain or anther of the flower of one plant to the stigma of the flower of the another plant of the same species, that is cross pollination. See here in this diagram, cell pollination again are of two type, that is autogamy and the second one is geitonogamy. What is autogamy? When transfer of the pollen grain, suppose this is anther and this is stigma. This is anther and this is stigma. Transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the same flower. Anther to the stigma of the same flower, that is called autogamy. This is called autogamy. What is autogamy? Transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the same flower, that is called autogamy. What is geitonogamy? When transfer of the pollen grain, suppose this is anther and this is stigma. Okay, when transfer of the pollen grain from the anther of the and transfer to the stigma of the another flower of the same plant. Okay, this is called geitonogamy. This is called geitonogamy, means same plant but flowers different flower. Same plant but different flower. What is geitonogamy? What is geitonogamy? Means transfer of the pollen from one flower to the another flower of the same plant. This is geitonogamy. It is a part of self pollination. And now what is cross pollination? it is a third type of pollination, that is allogamy. That is allogamy. Allogamy means transfer of the pollen grain from one plant to the another plant. Suppose this is anther and this is stigma. Means transfer of the pollen grain from one plant to the another plant of the same species. That is called allogamy. It is a type of cross pollination. Cross pollination. Okay. Now pollination may be broadly categorized into two types, self and cross pollination. Self pollination again two types, autogamy and geitonogamy, and cross pollination is also called allogamy. What is autogamy? Means the pollen of the same flower may fall on its stigma by itself. By itself. Auto means itself. Auto self. Gamy marriage. That is self marriage. Same anther produces from the same flower. Anther produces pollen grain which attach to the stigma of the same flower. That is autogamy. And the second, geitonogamy, means the pollen of another flower of the same plant may fall on the stigma. Geiteno means neighboring, means same plant. Flower is same but plant is same but flower are different. That is called geitonogamy. Allogamy, another plant of the same species, means the pollen of the flower of another plant of the same species may fall on the stigma. This transfer can occur through wind, insects and other agent. This transfer is called cross pollination. Now one more term in this pollination, that is cleistogamy. What is this cleistogamy? Cleistogamy. Cleistogamy means closed. Cleisto means closed. In some plant like pansy, a flower growing close to the ground level do not open at all. The anther and stigma lie close to each other which mature at the same time and self-pollination is assured. Means flower not open at all. The anther and the stigma lie close to each other which mature at the same time and self-pollination occur in the case of pansy flower. In the case of pansy flower, means flower do not open at all and the anther and stigma lie close to each other which mature at the same time and self-pollination assured. Okay, now one more thing is how nature favors cross pollination. How nature favors cross. First of all, we discuss about the when can self pollination occurs. When can self pollination occurs? Means in the case of bisexuality. Bisexual, it is means flower having both male and female organ. Having both flowers having both male and female organs. And it can also occur in such unisexual flower where both male and female flowers are born on the same plant. And second, when self pollination occur, and the second is homogamy. What is homogamy? It is a 1 marks question in the examination. Homogamy, anther and stigma of the flower must mature at the same time. Homogamy means anther and the stigma of the flower must mature at the same time. That is homogamy. Anther and stigma of a flower must mature at the same time. At the same time. That is Homogamy. When can cell pollination occur? Cell pollination occur in two conditions. First is bisexuality and second is homogamy. When bisexuality means flowers having both male and female organs. It can also occur in such unisexual flower also, means flowers are staminate flower and pistillate flower where the both male and female flowers are born on the same plant. Now homogamy, anther and stigma of the flower must mature at the same time. Okay, now what are the advantages of the cell pollination? First is surer. It is a surer process, means it is much surer in such bisexual flower where stamen and carpel mature at the same plant time or same time. Now next is parental characters are preserved and no wastage of pollen grain. Even a small quantity of pollen will suffice. The flowers need not be large and showy. Why not showy or large? Due to attract insect. In cell pollination, no colorful petals are not present in many cases, and scent and nectar need not be produced by flower. Okay, now what are the disadvantages? What are the advantages? First is it is a surer method. Second, parental characters are preserved. No wastage of pollen grain. The flowers need not be large and showy. Scent and nectar need not be produced by flower. Disadvantages. Continuous cell pollination means generation after generation may lead to weakening of variety or the species. The seed produced through it are poor in quality and give rise to less vigorous offspring. Seed are produced through it are poor quality. Second, the weaker or defective characters of the variety or breed cannot be eliminated. It does not yield a new variety. Means main three disadvantages are weakening of the variety, and second, defective characters of the variety or breed cannot be eliminated. It does not yield new variety.